This is the Male Review on Yale Radiocast.
Good morning. Welcome to the Male Review, the flagship show of Yale Radiocast.com. You are in the building with your boy Mark L, holding down the microphone with my man Dylan Yale, my counterpart, my brother Dylan Yale is in the building. We are here to do it, my man.
Happening?
Hey, what's good, y'all? How y'all doing? Today, I just want y'all to know that tomorrow it's gonna be May, like my boy Justin would say.
Right.
We there. We at the end of the April, boy.
Hey, May is when it's at.
Hey, it's where it's at.
Kings are born in May.
Kings are born in May. Is that what they say?
Yes, that's what I said.
It's all good. The gods are born in July. So moving along. Welcome, y'all. Welcome for the ride. Welcome for joining us today here at the Male Review. Thank you so much for joining us as always. We are so grateful to have you, our faithful listeners and watchers out there. Check us out on Twitch. Definitely check us out on YouTube.
Hit us with a like and a subscribe, please.
Please do. Go ahead and do that. We need to know y'all are out there, and you never know. You might win something.
You might win something.
You
We
never know.
putting something together for the callers and the people that call in, and this is something that we talked about on Pimp Talk and on Sage's show. Shout out to those shows where,
Hey.
just for support of interaction, we probably have some kind of, the most influential commenter or caller might receive something. So
Listen.
we appreciate everybody who supports us, and we need to try to do our best to show support back. So we appreciate y'all.
And at the end of the day, it's really about y'all. We here for y'all, man.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? We here for us. It's kind of like a therapy session,
It is.
especially when it's the Male Review. But we really here for y'all, man. We here for y'all to ask questions and try to find out the things that really go through men's minds. Never mind that shit they teaching you in the media.
Right.
I was telling Dylan earlier, man. I was listening to some music, man, and made me recognize that I'm getting up there in age, me being almost 21, about to turn up 21. But I was listening to some stuff, man, and I was listening to 8-Ball and MJG.
I still listen to 8-Ball.
I still listen to it. Okay, it's like my blues.
You know what? The last time I pulled up Your Way, that's what I was playing.
You was listening to Ball and JG. See, that's probably where I got it from. It probably just was going through my consciousness. But my man was talking on a song, on a specific song. It was a nice ditty, a melody.
It was a ballad.
It was a ballad. Pimps is in the house. Well, my man said, he said a line that was very poignant even today. This was 1993 when he said this. A lot of y'all, if you're listening, might not even been here in 93. But my man basically said, society lives off what the media tells us. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to stop right there. But you see how poignant that is? Even in 93, the Pimps was in the house.
Wow.
See what I'm saying? So, anyway, y'all. Other than that, I hope y'all are having a great day. It's a lovely day in Atlanta today. It's going to be 82, 83 degrees. It's beautiful.
And guess what?
What's
I
that?
gotta go at the goddamn workout.
Oh, no, man. That's terrible news.
That's why I got my coffee.
Well, and your coffee. One coffee for work, and then you got the coffee.
And my coffee.
For work. Right on, brother. Right on, brother.
Yes.
How was your week, though, other than that, man? How was your week? Hey, it's been a couple of weeks. We've been out a few weeks.
We've been out a few weeks.
But it's okay. We back. How's your last couple of weeks been? I know we're going to get into some things that happened. But overall, how's your week been, my brother?
Overall, my weeks have been great.
Excellent.
I will not complain about anything that is put before me.
Right. Typical man shit.
Everything, we just take it in stride, and we have to deal with it and address it when it's right there. So you look at it from a negative standpoint. Nothing happened to me.
Correct.
Nothing's going wrong in my life. It may
Excellent.
be turmoil around me.
Right.
And it may be some things stressful in nature, but nothing I can complain about.
Hey, it's true.
Life. So I can actually say everything's been great.
Good.
Personally.
That's
How about
awesome. Hey, man, my weeks have been good, man. My weeks have been good. Work's been good. Everybody's good. Family's good. Life is good, man. Life is good. One of my housewives, her mom was in town this week, so we kind of Had a good time bearing around mom. It was fun, actually.
One of your housewives?
One of my housewives.
So do we go like stepmom 1, 2, or mother-in-law 1, 2, or 3?
It's just mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law.
We don't call it mother-in-law. Let's call it mother-in-law.
Is it plural?
Just one right now. Just
Hey, shout out to my sister on the show.
Hey, what's going on? Good morning, Willie. Thank you for hitting us today. Yeah, so she was in the house. It was cool, man, to have mom in the house. It was definitely quiet and calm and collected, and she kept things together.
Yeah. Mothers do that.
Mothers do that. She instantly put a chill.
I need Mama Sarah to come back around.
Look,
for some peace and quiet in the crib. I don't know what Sarah does with her little 5-1 ass.
That's a country boy. That's a word right there.
I'm moving Sarah in.
You gonna move Sarah in? See, you ain't even getting mother-in-law suite. Sarah, you getting a room in the house. That's what I'm talking about. So we had mom in, and it was good, kind of hanging out and kicking it with her. It was great. It was quiet. She get up and she do her thing in the mornings, and we chat a little, and she was all about the business of handling her business. So it was cool, right, man. It was great. So I had great weeks. I had some pretty great weeks. Right. Gotta say, we've had some interestingly good weather. Things have been good, and for the most part, and we, just touching on a little bit about what you said. Usually, if you're happy or you're upset, you are the center of that responsibility on whether or not you're gonna let something make you happy or what you're gonna let something make you sad. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I saw somebody say something just recently that said, "Do your best to create happy moments, because the sad moments create them damn selves."
Don't they though?
All the time.
They
don't ask for your permission. They just pop up. Say.
Doom, doom. Oh, that's my Amazon package.
That's it.
No.
It's just some bullshit. Here you go.
That's me. You saw my phone call.
Yeah.
You know I was coming. You knew I was coming.
You was a little too happy. I got you. So, yeah, man. Other than that, y'all, man, I hope y'all had good weeks. I hope y'all had a good time, man. Welcome again. Thank you for coming, as always. So, brother, man.
Let's talk about what's hot in nature.
Listen, man. I gotta say, man, one of the things that we did, if those of you who are friends and family of the Yale Radiocast network, and definitely of the Mail Review, we had our yearly celebration.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And this is the Lynx celebration.
Right.
Where we get together with the youth and hot dogs and hamburgers and sack races and let me tell you, man,
and hills in the park.
And yes. Unfortunately, other things happen, but let's talk about the good stuff first. Let's talk about the
hills in the park.
Hills in the parking lot. Listen, having a little water. Little water. It was a nice warm day, spring day. Little fire water. The families were out there, man. The police was out there, and it wasn't to get nobody.
Clank, clank.
The firemen were out there, man, and a lot of the businesses were out there.
Yes.
Shout out to all the people who came out and participated in the links and all the kids. Oh, man, let me tell you something. This was a blast. If y'all missed it, y'all need to make sure y'all hit up the next one, man, because I'm going to tell you right now, this was a good time. Seeing the kids out there dancing, all the bouncy castles, the 2 bouncy castles they had out there.
Right.
The sack races. Oh, the adult sack race was the funniest thing I ever seen in my life. I didn't know people could run in a sack.
Hey, man.
I didn't know that could happen. And boy, let me tell you something. You want to talk about some stiff competition? No, that hula hoop contest.
Stiff competition.
That hula hoop contest, boy.
Hey, you know what? I got to give a shout out to the winners of the hula hoop contest.
Listen,
which
them
are my
kids,
nieces.
Your nieces, yes.
The Larkins came through.
The Larkins was like, let me show y'all how to get this done. Let me show y'all how this works.
It ain't even about the hula hoop. It's about how you hula hoop.
How you moving
hula
it.
Hooping.
You see what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to the little participant who said she was gonna hula hoop around her arm and she was gonna keep it going. Look, like she was getting it too, boy.
Right.
She was getting it. She might have been what, 7, 6? She was getting
6 and 4. Yeah.
Yeah. She just had it around her arm and she had it going. So she understood the concept. She understood her assignment. She don't know what y'all doing.
Understood it.
She understood her assignment.
All the other kids was walking around like, what I do? She already knew.
I got
my hula hoop.
And
this is my moment.
And this is what I'm doing.
Look at Ashley Larkin on this.
Hey, shout out Ashley Larkin. Ashley, you brought them hula hoopers out there, girl. You got them out there. They was getting it. But I'm gonna tell y'all, it was a great time, man. I ate a couple of burgers. Ate a couple of dollars. Now it ain't no event that Mark L don't eat. Now I ain't get the size off.
Did you get the ribs though?
I didn't get no ribs.
Oh man.
I didn't get. See, you know what? Y'all had
Shout
the
out
ribs
to the
from me.
rib company that was out
Y'all
there.
had the ribs from me, man.
No, you see, you had to go do other things.
And
if you would have stayed around,
I mean,
you would have got the ribs.
My daddy worked under private jets.
Swinging.
That might be why I had to through. You know what I'm saying?
Things was a swing.
They were swinging.
Look here, man.
Look, man. Good food, good fun. Not the Larkinettes.
Yes, I named them the Larkinettes.
The Larkinettes. How about that? Shout out. Yes.
Yes, Kennedy and Kasha, those are my nieces. I love them dearly.
They did it.
But you see, they did. My name is Kasha.
They was shy, but they wasn't shy with them hoops.
They lying.
They wasn't shy with them hoops, though, boy.
They are not shy.
They was not shy with them hoops.
So.
But other than that, it was a great time. It was a good time had by all. And then,
hold up, let me show everybody a little bit of
let's get a little clip out here.
Go ahead and show y'all the events as they were.
Yes. We got some video here, some video footage, some evidence, as they say.
As they say.
As they say.
On-site massages out there.
It was
Queens
going down.
United.
Listen.
How you doing? I'm Travis Barber. I'm the
Barber.
brand ambassador for
Popping
One
it.
More Question. My program is geared toward
Getting they
fatherless
lock
young
and drop.
boys.
Pop,
I end
lock
up
and drop.
serving 10 years in prison. And on the inside of the wall, I really began my mission in. I don't want to come out here and not just only bring awareness, but bring resources back to my community for all those who don't have a role model in their house.
I just went straight still into slug mode. That's what my son, he called himself. His stage name was slug mode. And I'm still going slug mode
That's
from
my
this
cousin,
slug
Miami
mode.
Night, grief coach.
After I did that, all those
Shout out
things
to my
helped
cousin,
me
man.
to
I love
find
everything.
why I'm here and what my purpose
had her on the
is.
show.
My
She
is
definitely
to
is,
enlighten
coming in,
everybody
she's
about
Check out the
grief
Grief
and
Talk
to move them
podcast.
Yes,
into action.
yes.
Thank
Miami
you.
Night.
Through the night with the light from above, through the prairies to the mountains,
Listen to Pastor Demona Jackson. Get it in.
Getting it on with that singing, baby.
Hold on.
Crystal.
God says, I created you
Mr.
in my
Charles
image
Rambo.
and likeness. So look at each other and ask yourself, why are we killing the essence of God who is in your presence right now?
Everything that we do, our
brother Sean
curriculum
Chin, Healing
is all
Haven,
biblically
which is a
based.
mentorship
So we
program.
are sure to help empower your guys, your brother, your nephew, your grandson, your friend.
I said it's too much of us killing each
Shout
other.
out to Lightworker Wayne, who was
It's
out
too
there
much
as
of
well.
us
Another
harming each
motivational
other.
speaker.
Yes, sir.
It's not enough of us
Gotta keep that
loving each
motivation
other.
in the youth, man. That's good
I
stuff.
said it's too much of us killing each other. It's too much of us harming each other. It's not enough of us loving each other. Stop the violence. We want peace, love, and liberty. But it starts with us learning how to love people who look like you and me.
Old school, the G's to stand up to talk
Mr.
to young
Amen
men.
Webster
The
with
streets ain't
Amen's
made for
Corner,
everybody.
which is a
That's why they make satellites.
company that
When
assists
I was
homeless
correction
people.
down in Jackson,
Okay.
down
Over the
in
shelter.
Arkansas
Excellent.
State Prison. 10 minutes sound like 10 years in there. I had a cell house with 252 inmates in there, and 95% of the folks in there are young black. Why is that?
Yes, man. I loved it, man.
It
and,
was beautiful, man. It
I've
was a
been-
beautiful day.
I want to say thank you to connecting the links, Miss Shirley, and the Stembridge family and the Ford family for allowing me to be part, a very important, intricate part of this great event.
Yes, sir.
I really, because they put a lot of stuff in my hands.
Yeah, they did. They gave you, man. You held it down like a G, man.
You
held
know,
it down like a G, brother.
You know, so
We was running around. We kept trying to throw bottles of water at this dude. This dude was just looked like he just kept dumping it over himself because he was just walking around, water just running off his body. Like, man, please, it's hot out here. You making me hot out here, man. Drink this bottle, man. This man was working hard. So just to show y'all, he ain't just the name. You see what I'm saying? In order to make the name go, the man himself got to stand up and do what needs to be done. So, yes, shout out to everybody that participated. Shout out to everybody that came.
Yes, yes.
However, you know, we were having that conversation about irony. And that's when something happens that is completely the opposite of what is an intended result. It's kind of nutty. It was kind of crazy how things happen. So I had to make my way away from the premises because I had another engagement I needed to attend.
Right.
And so
I appreciate you for making your way out.
Hey, no problem, brother. No problem. I'm definitely going to be there to show out for family. You know that. I'm here. Mark L is here for y'all. We here for everybody here. Right. But as I left the engagement, I got a frantic phone call from one of my housewives, as a matter of fact. And she says to me, hey, are you at the park? Are you at the park? And I said, no, I left there a little while ago. And she said, somebody got shot at the park.
Yes.
I said, what park? She said, the park that you said you were at today. I was confused and I was flabbergasted.
Yep.
Because I'm thinking,
or can read for people with reading difficulties.
Tell Elmo
for some people, reading can be a challenge. With or can read, just point and click. Read for school.
It did not occur at the rally, but it occurred in the same park.
Read a recipe.
Was being held in. Listen to me.
Read a magazine.
This did not happen in the event.
Read anything you want.
Did not happen.
Orcam Read makes reading simple. Available now at orcam.com.
Was being held, a victim, a youth.
Right now, police in South Fulton are
was affected by
18 years old.
18 years old, affected by the very violence we were there
the chief believes
to
it
try
might
to
have
protest
stemmed
and
from a
stop
fight
by
over a
having
woman.
an event.
And this all happened next
Can
to
you
an event
imagine
intent
the irony
on
of
stopping violence. 11 Alive's Don
That was
White
a lot.
spoke with witnesses
Imagine
to learn more.
Everything going
A Stop
great
the Violence
in that
event
moment,
with dozens of kids
Yes,
present
'cause
was
like I
going
said,
on at
I've
that
been
park
doing this
behind
for
me. The shooting was
7,
not
8
connected
years
to it, but at the
now.
same time,
Past
people
3
at that
years,
rally
4
heard
years I've
shots
been
ring
actually
out
hosting
at that parking
Right.
lot down there behind those trees.
all of a sudden, like,
At least
because
5
I've
or 6
seen
shots.
the growth
And
in
then when
the
I got
event.
over,
Right,
there
right.
were bullets
And I will say
everywhere.
for
That's
the
what
time
South
that I've
Fulton
been there,
Councilwoman
this is
Helen
a
Z.
peak
Willis
moment.
heard and
We've
saw
always
as
had
she was
people come out
speaking at this
and
Stop
have
the Violence
speakers, but
rally.
I'm
it's
very
never
disappointed.
flown so
I'm very upset
smoothly.
because
It was,
we're
yeah.
here
I've
to
never seen,
celebrate
like,
on
just
ways
so
we can
many
stop the violence.
great
And then
components
violence is
out there
brought into
going
our
on at
parks.
one
South Fulton
time.
police say a
So many
20-year-old man
great
died after a
nonprofit
shooting at Welcome
organizations,
All
right.
Park around
black-owned
4:30 in
business.
the afternoon.
Just
With
like
crime
we
scene tape
showed
and police
earlier,
vehicles
the
lining the area
motivational
as
speakers.
the victim's family
Everything
grieves.
was a great moment. It was a great sized crowd out there.
Yeah.
And I said, this is, we finally where we need to be and what we need to look at.
Might have been in reference
And then,
and
young
the
female
DJ
that
Steele,
one of the individuals
well,
was dating at the
I
time.
forgot
They
what was
said he's
going
a
on at the
father.
moment. I was getting
They
ready
said
to
he's a
actually
good
call
person.
It's
Slim
just sad. It brings back a lot of memories.
Marlon
Young
Scott
B was
only
getting
has
ready to
memories
perform
of his
Inspired.
cousin Devontae Stembridge, who was
And
murdered
then,
at just 19 years old in College Park in 2011.
We need the young people here. If they keep killing everybody off, it ain't gonna be nobody left.
Scott
Hold on.
Okay, so let's try. Can y'all hear us? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, so the news article is running.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Thank you, Ashley, for tuning in. So let me go back to what I was saying. Like the event was just such a great event, and everything was going as perfect as you can expect a event to go. Right.
Right. Great day, great music, great fun.
Everything was as perfect as it can be. Once again, I've been a part of this event for years and years and years. And just to see at that moment, out of nowhere, DJ Steele waves me down.
Okay.
And music is playing, so I look over in the distance to a young man shooting at another man. And I just
Wow.
see the body fall.
Wow. Wow, dude. That is, oh, God, that is harsh, bro.
Right.
That is harsh.
Right.
I'm floored by the fact that, I mean, you got all this music playing. You got all these kids in the park.
Kids.
These are, I mean, little kids in the park, man. it was there were people out there. There was baseball going on at the Diamond over there.
Right.
People playing basketball on the court down here.
Right.
I mean, it was a park day.
Everything was perfect. Like I said, we had a numerous motivational speakers, so many nonprofit organizations, black-owned businesses.
Right.
And everything. I'm looking around like, this is what we are.
This is what we should be doing.
This is what we should be doing.
Correct.
This is how a envisionment of connecting the links should be.
Correct.
And once again, thank you to Connecting the Links. Based off of those who don't know what it is, just a back history of created by the Stembridge family and the Ford family behind the death of Devontae Stembridge Ford, who was shot due to gun violence.
Yes.
And the family just started doing a gathering in a park just in memory of the young man.
Correct.
And it started growing to the point that it is now. So, just to see the growth of it.
Yes.
And just to be a part of it. And all of a sudden, you see this. And now, I had to be the person to keep the crowd calm.
Right. That part. Because now everybody's looking to you as the host.
What do we do?
What is the deal? Yeah.
I said. So let me circle around to the article first.
Okay. Let's talk.
Circle around back to the article.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for supporting and letting us know that y'all couldn't hear us for the moment because of the article playing. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that. Once again, going back to the article, 18-year-old shot and killed, South Fulton near Stop the Violence event. South Fulton Police Chief Keith Meadows said he believes shooting result from a verbal altercation.
Okay, so we're good? Megan, you're still on mute.
For whatever the day throws your way, there's Freshly. Chef-made meals delivered fresh. Order online or with the Freshly app and choose from a rotating menu of over 40 dishes with new meals added every week. .com.
Right now, police in South Fulton are piecing together a shooting that happened in broad daylight. It cost a young father his life. The chief believes it might have stemmed from a fight over a woman, and this all happened next to an event intent on stopping violence. 11 Alive's Don White spoke with witnesses to learn more.
A Stop the Violence event with dozens of kids present was going on at that park behind me. The shooting was not connected to it, but at the same time, people at that rally heard shots ring out at that parking lot down there behind those trees.
At least 5 or 6 shots. And then when I got over, there were bullets everywhere.
That's what South Fulton Councilwoman Helen Z. Willis heard and saw as she was speaking at this Stop the Violence rally.
I'm very disappointed. I'm very upset, because we're here to celebrate on ways we can stop the violence. And then violence was brought into our park.
South Fulton police say a 20-year-old man died after a shooting at Welcome All Park around 4:30 in the afternoon. This crime scene tape and police vehicles lining the area as the victim's family grieves.
We do have some information to suggest that they were involved in some sort of altercation at first. We also have received information that it might have been in reference to a young female that one of the individuals was dating at the time.
They said he is a father. They said he's a good person.
It's just sad. It brings back a lot of memories.
Marley Scott only has memories of his cousin, Devontae Stembridge, who was murdered at just 19 years old in College Park in 2011.
We need the young people here. If they keep killing everybody off, it ain't gonna be nobody left.
Scott and this group of people couldn't believe they heard gunshots during an anti-violence event. This hearse with the words "gone too soon" was out as a young man lost his life too soon.
It's just unfortunate. What it does is show that the reason that we're here is definitely real. You know, we're here for anti-violence, and it actually happens in our face.
Sorry for the family, for both families, because 2 lives are going to be lost here, the one that's deceased and the one who committed the crime. And violence is not the answer.
Chief Meadows says they do have a suspect in custody and police are interviewing witnesses. In the city of South Fulton, I'm Dawn White, 11 Alive News.
want to say shout out to Dawn White for the interview and being out there, because she asked a lot of questions. And one thing she did do by the request of me and Miss Shirley and the Stembridge family is make sure that people understood that that shooting was not connected to our event.
Correct.
So thank you, ma'am.
Yep, excellent, man. That's a lot, man. Definitely very, very cool that she came over to talk with you as you were one of the main presences in the park. Like that you made it on TV. Hate the reason you made it on TV, but definitely brought it to a head. Brought it to the reason why we do these things, why we do the things that we do, or why we're into the community the way we are.
Right.
Because situations like this should be avoided.
Definitely.
They should absolutely. And with and that's the thing. We want the kids out there to try to show them that there's another way.
Right.
There's an alternate way to do things.
Right.
And so
let's just go into it. Just the topic being that the disconnected links.
Yeah.
Tying that in with the event, connecting the links.
Yes.
And where is the disconnect? Let's talk about this young man. Rest in peace to him, and apologies to his family, who we are looking to reach out to.
Yeah, absolutely.
To have them involved in future events.
Correct.
If they are willing. But he was an 18-year-old man. It said 20 in the report. We found out after the fact it was 18-year-old.
Yeah.
A father as well.
Yeah.
So now, once again, we have another child that does not have a father.
Correct. And also, let's not forget the young man who pulled the trigger. We've lost him as well. We don't know if he was a father, but we do know that he's also taken away from his family.
Right.
See, this violence it's not just the person who is actually a victim of the violence, also the person that perpetrates the violence.
Right.
See
so what
I'm
we're doing is Markel said he actually wanted to interview
I wanted
me.
to interview Dylan. We're going to do something a little different today. I wanted to interview him to kind of find out what the feeling was, what the emotion was, the things that kind of went through his head, the things that kind of went through, because you know the other side of it, you being in the midst of all of that, right? So we're going to take a little short breather. And we're going to come back and we're going to hit it. Y'all stay tuned with us. We definitely want to get into it, and we want to kind of I'm going to give you a little bit of Dylan's male perspective by asking him some questions.
And also some call-ins, 678-834-8668. Please call in.
Yeah, call in, man. This is.
We saw some people out there, and look, I saw a lot of people out there, and I really appreciate everybody that came out. So I would love to hear from people, just their opinion on violence in our community.
Yes.
What they saw with this event, what they felt about what they saw, or even if you weren't there, your overall opinions on violence in our community.
And how we can stop it.
Yes.
So y'all stay tuned. Stay with us. We'll be back in a couple of seconds. Just hang on. Take your time.
World famous DJ Cutthroat checking in, and you already know what's going down. If we on RTV, that means we on Yale Radiocast. That means we on the biggest media compilation coming out of Atlanta. If you didn't know, you better goddamn get to know right now. DJ Cutthroat, I'm certifying this thing. The plug, good.
We'll be right back. They doubted greatness when I told them I embodied it. Slick Rick the ruling man, I'm on my lighty.
Yale Radiocast, the gold standard of online radio. We already bring you all hits all day, but this one right here is for my hip-hop heads. Tune in to Lyrical Exercise Radio. All bars, all day. You already know how we bring it from the East Coast to the West Coast to down south and even international. Hip-hop ain't dead is right here on Yale Radiocast.
Hey man, what's up, man? It's your boy Pimp Slim, man.
Jim be the truth, co-host of Pimp Talk, YBDT, you heard?
Tune in to Pimp Talk, man. We just gonna give y'all a little flavor of what we got going on around here.
We bringing knowledge, we bringing inspiration, we bringing all that feel-good stuff that you may be lacking in your everyday life.
There's ways to try to reach out to these young people to change the world a little bit. Join your boy Pimp Slim, man. From 7 to 9.
Yale Radiocast and RTV every Monday, you heard?
Yeah. Hey, thank you for tuning in to Yale Radiocast. Listen, business owners, people that are entrepreneurial in spirit and need to get their business out there, contact Yale Entertainment. We will advertise your company. We will advertise your brands with a listener base that covers the globe. We offer a variety of packages at affordable prices. Call us at 678-586-9241. If you need to email us, you can contact us at yaleent1@gmail.com. If you need to get your business out there, contact Yale Entertainment to get the business.
Money like a motherfucker. I put that shit on everything. Graduated from the streets, I know the game. That on everything. She cold, I don't fuck with your lane. That on everything. Champagne bubbling like champagne. That on everything. Hard stack that money like a bank. That on everything. I've been on my independent shit. Masters in my ownership. Wifey said she need a car, we heading to the dealership. Partner said he needs some raw, I'm back up on my dealership. He said he got a bad hand, I ain't need a dealer hit. On these beats I'm killing. Rappers is a killer kid, I'm from Louis.
This is Dylan Yale, the program director of Yale Entertainment and Yale Radiocast. If you feel like you're the person to talk about politics, sports, entertainment, and more, Yale Radiocast is giving opportunities to those who are interested in a career in podcasting. We are now being heard by over 20 streaming platforms, including iHeartRadio, Pandora Music, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, and more. Let Yale Radiocast be the brand that delivers your voice to the world. Contact us at YaleRadiocast.com or email us at YALEENT1@gmail.com. The Yale brand is the gold standard, and this is Yale Radiocast. Get the business.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Mimio. If you have a business or an event you'd like to promote, I really want to bring Yale Radiocast to the top of your mind. We are on all streams of media. We will advertise or promote your business on all streams. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Google Podcasts. We're on TuneIn. We're on iHeartRadio. You want to support your business? You want to build your brand? We're here to help support you. You got a product? You have something that you want to promote? We give customized packages you can't miss. Again, hit us up at Yale ENT1. That's YALENT1 Hit us up. We're YaleRadiocast.com.
Yeah, man, check this out. This one goes out to the independent artists. If you can't get any airplay, you're not getting the promotion that you feel you need, and you need a buzz, holler at us at Yale Radiocast. So let one of our multiple packages, if you are an artist or if you're a manager of an artist, register your music directly on our website, YaleRadiocast.com, and we can have you on the air within 48 hours. Once again, Yale Radiocast, doing it for the independent artists because we support independent artists. You already know what it is. Get you a buzz, the bottle, get the business.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mail Review. Welcome back to the Mail Review on this fine Saturday. When we left off, man, we were talking a little bit about the links. We were talking about us being out at the park. We were talking about the influence on the community that we were having with the Stop the Violence rally when suddenly violence popped up and showed its ugly head.
Yes.
And today we are here in the studio with Brother Dylan Yale Williams, who was the host for this event. And, I just want to kind of interview him, kind of climb into his head right quick and see if I can find out, what was going through his mind. So I'm going to just go ahead and let's jump right into it. So you're having a great day. Everything's going well. Kids are eating hamburgers and hot dogs and drinking soda, running around the park doing their thing. You're out there hosting. You got the microphones. You wrestling back and forth with the DJ to try to make sure that the sound is up, the music is playing, everybody's happy, and then suddenly these gunshots ring out. What was your first thought when that happened? What was your first thought?
So circling back, I didn't hear the gunshots.
You didn't hear the gunshots, okay?
Yeah, as you know, when I'm in go mode, I'm in go mode.
Right, okay, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever the task is in that moment, I put everything to the side and focus on what's going on in that moment.
Right,
so I'm looking at the time frame that we got going on. I'm looking at the people who we got calling up. I'm looking, okay, so we got this person, this going good as hell. We got this person, food. Trina, I need you to give me something to eat. We got this person. So I'm so in tune with time frame, organization, keep everything going.
You're in work mode. You're in full work mode.
I'm in full work mode.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
And then DJ Steele waves over to me.
Okay.
So I'm not thinking he's waving me down.
Got you.
And he points over that way.
Okay, so he points off in a direction.
The other side of the park.
Okay, got you.
Because we was on this side of the park and it's on a hill and everything. You see the setup. So there's a middle section and about, I say 300, 400, 500 feet, maybe 600. It's just off in the distance.
Okay, got you. So off in the distance.
Off in the distance is another side, and there was another gathering of sorts going on over there, and I hear ta 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 ta. I hear it now because I'm paying attention now.
Got you.
And I see people running. So I run up to Steele. He said, he shot that man over there. So I realized that's what I saw.
That's what you just saw. Got you.
Right.
Oh, my God, man.
So I'm looking at the crowd because some people are actually going over there.
Of course.
To see what's going on because ignorance.
We know. Immediately run toward.
Yeah.
Right. To investigate. Right.
So people going to I say everybody kind of like calm down. I want y'all to go to this side of the park.
Got you. Okay, so you were able to get on the mic and you were able to get their attention and have them move away.
I did not say anything about somebody getting shot.
Right.
I said there's a altercation that happened on the side of this park.
Correct.
I want us to come over here so everybody can be safe.
Now, one thing I'm going to say, a couple of things. Of course, knowing you personally, I know that you prior military. And also you deal with security.
Yes.
So the wherewithal to try to automatically get that under control occurred to you. But in the moment that you're not in either of those roles.
I'm always in those roles.
You're always there. That's what I was going to ask you. Your mentality
always
was to protect.
Yes.
That was the first thing.
Yes.
Let's protect everybody. Because you automatically knew what the situation was. Everybody else, only the people that maybe saw it happen, excuse me, maybe saw it happen, but the ones that did not.
Right.
You were the voice of reason at that point.
I was the voice of reason. So with that said, I can't say, hey, them motherfuckers over there shooting.
Right.
Because I'm looking at a big crowd of people that I can send into a frenzy.
Right. Gotcha.
I just need everybody. Can y'all go to this side of the park for a moment?
Yes.
Just for our safety. There's altercation going on over there, and I don't want us to be in any danger.
Correct. And that's the point.
Pretty much summed up my words.
Okay.
And people did that.
Good.
People
so
did that.
You was able to move the crowd.
Right.
Right.
So, which is, some people did start talking.
Yes.
Of course, because some people did see or overhear what happened.
Yes.
At that time, we just knew shooting was happening.
Correct. Okay.
Now, this idiot who did it did not realize that we already had police on the scene.
That's what I was going to ask you next.
Right.
So with the police presence that was there, Did they immediately pick up on it? Did someone have to alert them? Were you the person that alerted them, or did it just?
I don't know
it just happened
because
so fast? You were more concerned with the people.
I was more concerned with the people.
Gotcha.
I did see that they were over there.
Gotcha. They immediately were over there.
The person that did the shooting,
yes,
they had already they were already there.
They already apprehended him, right?
They were apprehending him as I was keeping the crowd calm over here.
Understood. Okay.
Okay, so he didn't even get in his car. And this is the unfortunate thing, or this is the odd thing about it.
Okay.
It's like he was walking to his car like when nothing.
Like nothing happened.
Like, so I just shot a motherfucker. Like, you figure, I don't murder somebody, I'm getting the hell.
He should have ran, right, yeah.
No. They got him, and I see the mother or some family member running up to him, hitting him. You know, the other cameraman that was out there, he actually got close-up footage.
Wow, okay,
gotcha. So, because he was recording from his phone.
Okay.
You know, what was going on.
Okay.
And it took so much life out of that event.
It did. That's what I was gonna ask next. So here we are. You managed to get the crowd to move. You have the police over here apprehending the suspect.
Mm-hmm.
They're of course probably dealing with the body at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't quite know what the situation was, but we do know there was a body there.
There was a couple of people shot. So
there were
it was two from what I heard.
Two people that were actually shot. Okay, very well. So once that occurred and they were able to start dealing with it, I mean, what happened with the event after that? So did you just go back to the music? It almost feels surreal at that point because wow, what just happened? And I mean, most times when you have a situation like that, most people want to disperse. Immediately, they want to get away.
Yes.
What happened next, and how were you able to get that to continue if necessary?
Unfortunately, we were not able to get that same moment back.
Okay.
A lot of people, I wouldn't even say a lot of people, there was a group of people that left.
Okay.
Ashley Larkin was there.
Okay.
And I understand anybody who did leave.
Yes,
just
absolutely.
for their own safety, especially when you have children and you have family, or for your own safety.
And the shock value
and
of the whole thing.
value of the whole thing. You know, so some people did leave.
Okay.
My goal in that moment was to try to find a way to rally the rally.
Yes. Because that's what you're there for.
That's
right?
what I'm there for.
This is exactly why we do this, y'all.
Right. And so I went over and I called Mr. Rambo.
Okay.
And I said, Mr. Rambo, I need you to come up next because I know you know what to say right now.
Okay.
Him being prior military as well.
Uh-huh.
Him being a person, a servant of the public as well.
Okay.
And him having that godly communication.
Okay. All right.
You know.
Okay.
Just to send a prayer over the crowd.
Excellent.
And his words were, you know, basically, we're protected over here. I just knew he was the guy to call in that moment.
Got you. Sometimes that's what it takes, knowing who to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm not I'm not that guy.
Right.
But, you know, I created some energy, like, you know, leading up to him, like, everybody be calm. We're not going to let this deter our moment. This is why we are here.
Correct.
To prevent situations like that over there.
Correct.
Please bear with us. We got everything is getting situated over there. We got us over here.
Excellent.
Mr. Rambo coming up next. I went to him, and he definitely gave a calming nature. Once again, it didn't totally bring it back to that moment.
Right.
But it created some sense of safety.
Excellent news, man. Excellent news. So after that occurred, you guys were able to continue a little bit longer, definitely to continue.
That happened at about 4:30, if I recall. Around 4:30, we had the event going till 7.
Okay.
So even after that event, there was still like 2 hours left that people were there.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, that's good to hear that it was able to proceed.
Yeah.
Now the other part of this is, of course, and I kind of talked about it at the top of the show. The media presence.
The media presence.
There was media presence. How is it that the media presence were already in the park before that occurred? Did they show up? Because, I mean, it sounds like they were there immediately. Were they there to cover the rally? Were they just in the park? I mean, that was kind of a rapid response, don't you think?
Well, the thing is,
Yes.
and I want to speak to Miss Larkin. Yes, if we didn't have our babies, we definitely would have stayed. I had the mind to leave them, but I don't regret letting them come. Thank you once again, Ashley, for bringing the Larkinettes.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you, Ashley.
They came, they showed out, they went home.
They did.
You know what I'm saying?
They did what they did, and they left. They got their bag.
Yeah.
They got the bag.
Yeah. So literally, they got the bag because they left.
They
with
did. They
surprises.
got. I saw them get the bags.
But the purpose, there was already media presence there because prior to the event, we reached out to Channel 11 News.
Okay.
Anyways,
Gotcha.
once again, this is an event that's been going on for 10 years at this point.
Yes.
11 actually, they just organized it a little later to make it more so and a rally.
Okay, gotcha.
So even prior to then, it was communication with Channel 11 News at least.
Okay.
As the shooting happened, and I don't know how they got my number, Channel 5 News is calling my goddamn phone.
That was the next thing I was going to ask you.
Shout out to the upper room.
Shout out to that. He was right on top of it, right? Because my thing would be this. So, as a person who is hosting an event, who has a brand that you want associated with good things, of course, which is why you're at this event.
Yes.
How were you able to navigate that situation with the media? Because, of course, the media could have easily taken that and said at the rally there was this violence that occurred, because that's going to sell more papers. I'm going to just use that as an example.
Right.
That's going to be the newsworthy buzz. At an anti-violence rally, some violence happened. How were you able to navigate talking to the media and letting the media know, hey, listen, that was an isolated event that had nothing to do with what we have going on over here?
Well,
we understood as people being a part of the event, but what the media was about to blast this out to the world, for all argument's sake, this is about to go out on television. This is grandma and grandpa watching TV. Oh my God, something happened at the park. Oh my God, there was a rally going on.
Right.
How did you navigate that? Because they contacted you, right?
Well, yes, they actually gave me a call. So shout out to Shannon Twilley because everybody was on top of it.
Absolutely.
Well, like I say, I can give credit and appreciation to the news because I got a call from Mr. Jim Zorn.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
And they asked me right going on. They said, y'all are having a rally out there, right? Ashley, right? Because I almost made the mistake and had to correct myself. Proud of the news for not doing that. Yes. So they asked questions.
Yes.
Before now.
Assuming.
And I told him what happened, and I told him, yes, our event's still going on. And I explained to him that, no, this did not happen at our event.
Correct.
It happened across the way.
Gotcha.
So by the time they were kind of like got all the information from us, shout out to Miss Shirley and everybody involved.
Yes.
And the Stembridge family. One thing that we kept hammering to the point is make sure you do not say this happened at our event. Kind of like how you led in with it saying that.
Yes.
We kept on hammering the point. This happened over there, not over here.
Correct. These were not people that were a part of the event.
These were not people that was part of the event. And she was on that.
Yes.
And I understood that because
that was important.
If you associate that moment with our event,
our event's dead.
Our event is dead for this moment and future moments.
Exactly.
Councilwoman Willis was out there. She knew that didn't have nothing to do with it. And we had some conflicts with Miss Willis in the past. No, because she was actually doing her job at one point, and she said, "Oh, we gotta shut this down. Y'all can't have this out here." Yeah,
ma'am.
I understand politics these days.
That's the thing.
I will not argue with Miss Willis, with Miss Helen Willis, the councilwoman.
We had to get her on
for South Fountain. Yeah, Fulton. We got to get her on the show.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and we already got that set in motion.
Okay, right on.
But definitely it was made to understand that this, and they led in with that. If you go to the news articles and the videos, everybody led in with near a rally event.
Okay.
Or
good.
separate from a rally event.
Good.
Nobody said at the event.
Got you.
So
that's good.
And like I said, we had already sent messages to them about coming out there. So you know,
gotcha. So they were there already.
Yeah, they were there already or in the area of, on the way there. A couple of people already. I think Channel 11 was on the way there.
Got you. And they got there and then spoke. Yeah, because it looks like by the time they got the story out, it was a little darker, so it was later in the evening.
Yes.
So, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So now here's the part that everybody likes to know. So after managing this, after getting the crowd to move, after talking to the reporters, after talking to the people that participated in the event, and getting the event through, as a man who just literally got put on the spot, what were your internal feelings? What were the things you were going through? What were you feeling in your spirit?
There's literally a dead body over there.
Right.
On the ground, face down, in his own pool of blood.
That's a lot to take.
I can walk over there and see it, or not walk over there at all, because you could literally see it in the view. A dead body right there.
Wow.
Face down. Kids are here.
Right.
Hold up. You got to walk past that to go to the bathroom.
Right.
Kids are over there.
An investigation
takes forever.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't understand this, people. They didn't just pick the body up.
They left it there.
The body stayed there. It was an hour or so before they even put the yellow tape around, because they were still dealing with the situation with the young man.
Correct. They had to secure the scene first.
Yes. And just to see Miss Shirley and her daughter, try not to, and just to see them, or her niece, try not to break down in tears.
Yeah.
Because this is their, just like Yale Entertainment is my baby.
Yeah.
This is their baby.
Yeah, man.
This is their livelihood.
Yeah.
We got an event together for our family. Once again, Devontae Stembridge Ford, to create something to push against gun violence, and it's happening right now. Not a day before, not even all the way down the road.
Right here.
In our face.
Right here.
Somebody saw those bullets go in that man's head.
Yeah. Yeah.
18 years old.
Yes.
Then to find out it's over a girl he was dating.
That is bananas.
So
it was a lot. Like I said, and in dealing with that. And a lot of people, see, the thing about it is this person victimized a lot of people that day.
Yes.
Now, y'all may not think so. There was an actual victim, but everybody who had to witness and deal with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
The kids.
The kids.
Who were going to live a long time and remember the day they were in the park.
Right. You never want to see a dead body as a child.
Nobody wants to see
remember
that,
seeing
man.
them boys in the hood. Y'all want to see a dead body?
Yeah, you never want to see it. Hell, I still know parents now who don't like to take their kids to funerals.
Right.
So,
right.
yeah.
And that's because of things that we saw in the military.
Correct.
Darling, do you want to go? No, you can't.
Correct.
You cannot internalize going to look at what you already know what that looked like.
Correct. And the aspect of the PTSD.
Yes. So you want to, but you don't.
Correct. I got you. And there was a lot of prior military out there.
Yes, it was a lot of prior military out there. So once again, and Shannon, Miss Shirley wants you, bro. She said you to go talk to shit. Twitter Spices out there sending me in front of her.
Sending you to talk to everybody right on. Gotcha.
Miss Shirley pulling me with her.
Yeah.
And I'm just like I said, I'm a host here, Miss Shirley. I'm not. Come here. She taking me with her.
She looked to you for your leadership, sir. That's huge.
You understand how much weight I felt like in my moment, and I got to talk to this guy along with her family.
Yes.
I feel like I'm part of the family.
Yes.
Then she says, darling, there's another person over there. Go talk to her.
Right.
So we talked to Channel 5 first, and then we talked to Channel 11.
Yep.
Had to talk to Mr. Zorn the day after.
Yeah.
The communication the day after was, well, I need every video clip, pictures you need, which is I hit up Mark L, and he didn't get that shit to me.
I got it to him. I got it to him.
24, 48 hours
later.
Listen. But,
I'm a man, damn it. I'm not a machine, sir. I did get it to you, but no, you was right.
You know what I'm saying? But because he said like we just want to spin it to a more positive.
Thank you.
Thing. So
Excellent. Okay, well, right on, brother. It's a lot to deal with, and definitely under pressure, a lot of pressure to deal and handle the things that you went through that day. That's a crazy day, man.
Right. Ashley Larkin. I'm glad mine were clueless. They kept asking why we were leaving.
As far as the children, yes. Because what do you say to the children?
They said that they wanted to see Daddy perform. For those who are unaware, artist K. Larkin, Carrick Larkin is my nephew. And I said, Lock, come on out here, because your kids need to see their daddy perform.
Yeah.
They need to see the other side of their daddy. I asked them to do that. I asked to bring the kids out. You know, I'm Mr. I don't want no kids around me.
He is Team FDK.
I said, bring them goddamn kids on out with you, boy.
So you was BDK that day.
Yeah.
Bring them kids.
I mean, you know, they my nieces. You know what I'm saying? They my family.
Bring them kids. You just knew they was on. I think y'all split that hula hoop money.
Anyway. I just love them loud motherfuckers from a distance.
I love y'all from over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So yeah, but yeah, man, it was it was a lot. I imagine, like I said, you would think that. Let's see, Willette. Oh yeah, I read and saw all the articles and videos about the shooting, and your point of stressing that the shooting had nothing to do with the rally was definitely communicated by the media. Yes, the media did get that right, and for sake of arguments, you got that right in order to make sure that they understood that.
Yes,
because like you said, so many times the narrative will get spun. Because it makes for a better storytelling.
Yes.
But we wanted to make sure, and you did an excellent job of making sure that they understood exactly what took place.
Yes.
Now, here's a twist. Just let me sprinkle this in here. Now, I need y'all to understand this Stop the Violence thing is very important. But y'all know that Georgia just passed that law, right? That's the law that says you don't need a license to carry a weapon.
Yeah.
You've been hearing about that?
I have heard about that.
It's trying to be a sweeping wave across the country, because I know they got it in Indiana.
Yeah.
They're trying to get it in Illinois, and it's in a couple of other places. So now you don't have to have a license to carry. It is this
Wild Wild West.
Yes,
the Wild Wild South.
The need to understand that this violence exists has become imperative now, because now at any given moment, something as simple as a romantic situation, you know, a love triangle. I don't know quite what happened.
Yeah.
But from what we understood, it was some sort of altercation over a relationship. So that could be man, woman, it doesn't matter. Over a relationship, something over a relationship is what led to this moment.
And we are opening the phone lines for people to call in, 678-834-8668. Once again, we do have to call the phone open at this time for a conversation and communication of how you felt about this moment, if you saw it on the news, if you were there, even if you weren't there, and you've lost a loved one, or you just have something to say about gun violence and violence in our community.
Yeah.
That's where we're at with it.
Hey, it's out here, man. I mean, it's not that it hasn't been any gun violence. It's just that I can see the increase.
Yeah.
I can see it.
And you know what? Because just the day before, there was a shooting downtown Atlanta. And it was multiple people shot in that one. Like it wasn't like four victims.
I think it was like
situation.
4 people shot. Yeah.
So this is apparently it's becoming something which is a growing problem within the community, within the black community particularly, but then the community nonetheless.
Yes.
And we got to try to get to the root of it.
Right.
We got to get to the root of it. Willette Williams.
Now the law opens up and allows anyone to carry a weapon. That is correct. Right. And that's the scary part. Oh, we got callers calling in here.
Yep. Thank you for calling in to the Mail Review. Who do we have on the line? Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Thank you for calling in to the Mail Review. Who are we speaking with?
This is Ashley Larkin. How's everybody?
Miss Larkin.
Hello, Miss Larkin.
How are you doing, Ash?
I'm great.
Excellent. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling.
Day. So listen, I'm trying to talk fast because I got a lot of topics I want to hit on.
Okay.
So I am a fan of the new bill. I am a fan of the new permit, no permit required bill.
Okay.
The only reason why is because criminals don't care about laws either way. So either way, a bad guy is going to have a gun. Reasons that stop law-abiding citizens are minute. It could be minute reasons why you really can't carry a gun. I feel as though everyone should have one. That's the thing that keeps us, one, sane and safe. We carry, but, you can't just pull it out at any time. But as law-abiding citizens, me and my husband are able to carry firearms, and we do. We have them. We had them at the event.
Yeah.
There's no need to use it.
Right.
Oh, so you should have been rallying the. Hold up. So you should have been rallying the. Hold up. Whoa. Ashley, hold up. So you should have been rallying the troops. You should have been pulling out the shot. I got this. Hey, problem, shouting.
What's the problem? Yeah.
What the problem is? Oh, okay. I see how we got it. I see.
No, but you can't do that though. Like, you see what I'm saying? You gotta be more in danger. So,
yes.
We mourned a lot for the guy. We heard it happen and we heard the shot. But at the end of the day, I am still a fan of the bill. So that become the catch-22. Violence is the American way. That's something that's beyond us. I could go real deep with that, but it's what we know. It's what's here, and I just recommend everybody to be, if you can, have a firearm. Just have one.
I actually agree, and to be honest with you, I'm a bit of the fan of the bill myself, right? And this is my reason why. Okay, as you said, it gives everybody an opportunity to protect themselves, but I think there need to be more layers in the bill than just you could get a weapon now. Now you need to go through courses, in my opinion, and get maybe a certification to use it more so than a license to carry. We just can't have everybody willy-nilly out here having a gun and ain't nobody been trained on how to use a gun.
Listen.
Okay? We're military men. We know you could, because now you're a scared person with a gun and you're shooting everybody just because you had a chance to get a gun. It should be
rules
layers
of engagement.
now.
There's rules of engagement.
That's the honest truth. That is a disclaimer. Please go to the gun range, get training. It's definitely not something you just have. And like you said, in a scary situation, you can blow your own face off. I'm not trying to be explicit, but I'm just saying.
Facts. That's
when
facts.
you don't know how to use or operate a firearm, it can go wrong real quick. So
Listen,
I do agree with that.
before we're even able to put a round in the chamber in the military, we go through snap in and training and learning that weapon.
Right.
You learn the weapon before you ever put a cartridge in it.
Look, you got to learn how to break the weapon down.
You got to love it. How to clean it.
Breaking it down blindfolded.
How to clean it, know the parts, and all that stuff. There's a reason for that, right?
Yes.
So you can have a respect for what you're doing. We ain't just we ain't in no videos out here clowning and talking about what we doing out here in these streets. But now what it looks like they're creating without requiring people to have to learn gun safety is just saying, you know what, everybody can get a gun. That's the part that's scary. So yeah, you are correct.
The part that's scary. So appreciate that. You got some more stuff to add, Ashley, ma'am?
I'll be in the chat. Thank y'all.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Ashley.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Okay, so comments. Everyone will want to stand your ground if they have to use their weapon. Now, Ms. Willette, stand your ground does not relate to every city, state, and county. Now we have an issue with people thinking, because now we got ignorant people with guns thinking that they can stand their ground. Look, man, I want to give a shout out. I got this shirt on right here, man. Black Control of Black Lives. MXGM.org. I got this shirt years ago at the King Malachi video shoot, which is a video that was back behind the purpose of freeing Mutulu Shakur. And I wear this shirt at certain moments throughout the year, just to know what we need to reel back in with ourselves.
Yeah.
Because no matter what we do, we're still being kind of like controlled and organized by a system that's not our system. And even as an advocate of gun violence, I look at moments through history like the Black Panther Party, where once again, it was black control over black lives. They had guns and they used it with the particular purpose of protection.
Correct.
Exclusively from others, not within themselves,
right?
But for others. So I am a wholehearted, extreme fan of protecting your community, protecting yourselves, but not just having a gun and shooting the gun. Just that. And now we're going into the purpose. Now you got morons shooting people because this
you
dude
cut me off in traffic.
Because you cut me off in traffic, Marcus. Boy, I don't see how you, or this dude is dating a woman that you used to date or you're still dating. It's out of control.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So,
that's a lot, man. It's it's crazy to think that in this day and age that we're still resulting to the gun violence. We're definitely not fans of gun violence. We're definitely fans of protection. Gun protection, but not the violence part.
Right.
But there's a disconnect, and like we say, disconnect the links. There's a disconnect. What is it about the society as a whole, I wonder? I mean, we could talk about this all day.
Yeah, this would be a four show conversation.
Yes,
four
at
part
least
series
for the first part of it, right? A four-part series for the first.
But I think we should series it.
It could be a series.
Let's series this topic.
What I'm wondering, what is happening with people who determine immediately, I'm going to go to this firearm, because conflict resolution is not something that it's something that's apparently not taught.
Well, let's just go into studying people's mindsets.
Yeah.
And insecurities.
Yeah.
And lack of knowledge. Or we'll go through the whole patriarchal, I'm the man, and da-da-da-da-da-da. Now we're going into perception of who you are or who you should be and how you're supposed to handle things as a man, because most gun violence related situations are done by men.
Done by men, absolutely.
Let's just talk about, let's be honest about that part.
Yeah.
So now let's address the fact of men with guns.
Okay. Men with guns.
An 18-year-old with a gun versus a 40-year-old with a gun. What is the purpose of the 18-year-old that has a gun versus the purpose of a 40-year-old with a gun?
I'm going to think the 40-year-old, I think it comes down to what you have to lose. At 18,
you ain't losing shit.
You ain't got much to lose, except your life.
Well,
which you don't really appreciate until you get to your 40s, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God. Yes. But you got a gun for a reason at 18.
Right. Why?
Why did you get a gun at 18? You might have kids, but let's exclude the 18-year-old that has a kid, because you're more likely to have a family to defend at 40 than
he's more the exception than the rule.
Yes, than at 18,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So now it's cool. It's a bravado thing. It's an image thing. Everybody else in these music videos got one.
Right.
I want to be a rapper. I want to be the realest nigga in the streets. I want to be the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But to do that, I got to have a gun.
I got to have a gun.
Call in 678-834-8668. So now we're talking about, the purpose of what are you going to do with that gun when you got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where are you reaching to? Who are you trying to show this gun off to? Are you actually tucking it for protection?
Right.
Like I say, we could put us to the side. We're military men.
Yes.
We walked in the door saying that, you know what, this is what you could do with a gun, but that's not what this is for.
Correct.
My drill sergeant said, do y'all understand that you get paid to kill people?
Right.
We was all in a room.
Confused.
18, 19, 20 years old.
Confused.
whoa.
That's a bit harsh, bro.
That's a bit harsh, but it was true. Take yourself out of being a military person.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what you're doing with a life here?
Correct.
And I think now we're dealing with the fact that people do not value life anymore.
That part. That's the piece. Because when you think about it, when you say that to someone, hey, you're really literally being paid to kill people. And they actually think about it. When
but
they
it was
start
for,
to train
but it was
you,
for defending.
Yes, your country. Right. Now.
Right up a room.
Hey, we understand. We remember.
We remember up a room. God bless.
Oh my Lord. Okay, they're gonna come and get us. Stop it. Mr. Williams, the hypocrisy will not go any further than this. And we understood that. But at the same time, they gave us the tools to the rules of engagement.
Yes.
There was a reason. There was a time for everything.
Even then, we couldn't just shoot people.
Correct. So at 18 and not militarily trained, you're not getting any foundation. You're not really understanding the how important human life is.
Right.
Again, the military, for what it's worth, and I'm pretty sure we got all kind of thoughts and all kind of theories.
Mm-hmm.
I have my own damn opinions. Trust me.
Right.
About the military. For what it's worth, though, they teach you how to kill efficiently, and what that means to me, is that there is a reason that these things occur, and there is an order. There's a divine order to it. I'm going to warn you verbally. I'm going to warn you physically. And then it's over with. There's an order to that.
Right.
These kids mad because you cut me off in traffic. I don't know what's on your mind. Was there a bee in the car? I don't know what happened. I mean, because it could be something as simple as that. And you thinking, because you done been in your cups, you done had a couple of shots.
Mm-hmm.
You leaving the club and you don't know what's going on, and this person cut you off in traffic, and you in the car with your girl, and you feel like he disrespecting you. What? You don't know. That man could be having a medical condition.
He could be having a medical condition. Let's go to the guns definitely have a purpose. Ashley Larkin.
Yes.
Willette said the media never said how old the other shooter was. We could research that.
Yeah, we'll have to look into that. I don't know how old he was.
But I don't even care, because to me, this is what I'm looking at. The fact is, whether you're 18 or you're 30 or you're 40, it was stupid to kill another person over the fact that they were dating somebody. We could look into it.
Yeah.
But either way,
at the end of the day, there's still somebody dead on the ground.
It doesn't sound good whether they're 18 or they're 40, because you're going to look at either way that they were stupid.
Yeah.
Ashley Larkin, that's why they say people kill people, not guns.
That's correct.
Unless you're a white mass shooter.
We could go into that all day. The gun just went off. Unless you're a white man shooter. A mess. But yeah, man, that's the I'm more worried about being in the wrong room with one of them. Yeah, that's correct. But in this world, are we that fearful now?
I'm not scared of nothing, Mark. I'm not scared of nothing, bro.
Okay.
And it's maybe because of kind of like growing up in an environment. And my environment wasn't the hood,
mm-hmm.
where it was shooting every day.
Right.
But I was around some stuff.
Yeah.
I saw some stuff.
Seen some things. I heard some things.
Yeah, I heard some things. A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, the blocks down the street from me was popping.
Yeah, literally.
My damn barber got shot in the head going to the blocks to get a barbecue chicken sandwich.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my barber stayed right here. The blocks was 2 blocks down. On the way to the blocks, shot him back in the head. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's some things that have definitely gone on around to question, well, why is this happening?
Mm-hmm.
And even as a kid, I was like 17, 18-year-old wondering, why did they shoot this guy?
What was the point?
What was the point?
Purpose? Mm-hmm.
So we got to analyze why the youth, because we can talk about domestic violence. That's another form of, because we see in the news every day, man kills his girlfriend because girlfriend was doing that. I want to touch on today the problem that we're having with our disconnect with the youth. We got a couple more comments on the stream. Ashley, I'm more worried about the people in the room. Wanda Perkins, was the shooter also killed? No, the shooter was arrested.
Apprehended, yeah.
Yes, he was apprehended. What his ignorant ass did not realize is because he was so hell-bent on killing this person that cops was already out there at our event. Hey, the cops spoke.
Yeah.
South Fulton Police Department spoke to the people.
At the rally, yes.
At the rally.
Yep. So they was out there.
So we had the fire department there and we had the police department out there speaking on behalf of the community and why they are there. You know.
That's correct.
Shout out to them for, once again, participating in the event. I only heard that the 18-year-old was killed, not aware what happened with the shooter. The shooter just walked to his car like it wasn't nothing.
Like it was a regular Sunday.
It was a regular Sunday. And they caught him. Like he wasn't even like, let me get the hell out of here and get then. It was crazy.
It was crazy.
It was unreal to see how everything played itself out.
I'm floored at one, the audacity, but secondly at the reasoning behind it. And of course, you know, I guess we'll find out as the case continues. There's definitely going to be a case. There's definitely going to be a trial. So we'll find out as it continues.
Ashley said, I don't know the story, so all shooters no, this motherfucker guilty as fuck.
He guilty.
No, this motherfucker guilty. They was at a party and this motherfucker, they literally got video footage of this dude getting out the car, walking up to this man and shooting him over a girl. So those reports say, I don't even care if he threatened him. First,
this is what he did.
This is what he did. It could have been a whole argument about, I'm going to see about you later, playboy.
Yeah.
Over a girl. He actually came out and shot him. So, Mark L., you could threaten me all day. I'm not going to say, well, I got to get Mark L. before you get me because I'm jeopardizing things in how I react.
Right. Exactly.
I got a child that I'm got to be concerned with. So just because Mark L said, I'm going to see about you later, I can't come shoot Mark L first.
Right.
That makes me the guilty party.
Correct.
Because they don't even care about what you said to me. You did not come out with any actions.
Correct.
I'm the one with the actions here.
Correct.
I'm the one that's going to get held accountable. So I could go and I could be in handcuffs, but he said he was going to see about me later. He said he was going to do this, and he said he was going to do that. I got a video. They don't care about video footage or what somebody say they're going to do.
They care about what you did.
They care about what you did.
That is a fact.
It's the laws of the land, morals, and laws of laws of the land. Guess what? Don't get you locked up. Morals.
Yeah.
Laws of the land get you locked up.
Yep. Morals is good.
Morals is good. So I don't care. Look here. I've been threatened plenty of times.
A lot of times.
You know how many times somebody said that they were going to see about me? I still have yet to be seen about.
Correct. Because
I don't react off of somebody saying something.
Correct.
Please come see about. I just said, dude, please come see about me. I'm gonna be over here at this time, unstrapped. Show me how real you are, bitch.
Yep, come on.
I can't.
You can't do it. Yeah. And I'm wondering this person, I don't know. Immediately thereafter, I know you had to think to yourself, this wasn't really necessary, was it? Was this really necessary?
No, it wasn't necessary. But I do feel that the law opens the door for guns to end up in the hands of people who may have issues, i.e. mentally. Yes, and I think all these kids are mental issues these days. I think all of them are because they haven't had the youth, because they haven't had time to develop to know what's right and what's wrong.
Correct.
Come on, man. Look how much dumb shit we were doing.
Yeah.
I go back and I look at my pictures while I was in the military, and I'm like, they had my 18-year-old ass defending this country.
Me. Look at this dumb.
Look at this dumbass motherfucker.
Look at this dumb.
This is who I look here. Would y'all put y'all faith in dialing at 46?
This is who you got providing your freedom.
This is who y'all had. This is who was providing your freedom at 18.
Man, listen.
Come on. What did I know at 18? I knew one thing. pussy was wet.
That's it. That's all you do.
And how to tie my shoes.
That's it.
And
that was only on the days you wasn't drunk. That was only on the days you wasn't drunk. Because Velcro might have been the move that day. Right. They didn't put the Velcro joints on. But no, you're right. And it's your mind. I don't care what anybody says. 18, your mind is not fully developed. I don't know why they say that's when they think you're an adult. I don't think you should be able to own a weapon if you're not 21.
There you go. Once again, so let's go into it. The more maturity, you know what I'm saying? More maturity. Yeah, we got to look at a mature standpoint.
You got to take a test to get a degree.
Yeah.
You got to take a test to be certified in the military.
Right.
You got to take a test for most things.
Right.
I think to own a gun, you should have to take a test.
Right.
What's your cognitive ability? Like, can you think your way through a situation without shooting?
There you go. This happens, and how would you react in this situation?
Yeah. I think it's important. You got to take a test to get a driver's license.
Hey, we went through the gas chamber.
Yes. You got to take a test.
Yes.
To know that you won't panic if you should get gassed.
Right.
And that's a life or death situation.
And that is a life or death situation.
That's a life or death situation.
And we're speaking from literally experience of how to react in real world situations.
Correct. When put under those
stresses, not just because I'm mad at this man or this woman because they said something to me. I don't care about what that man said.
Yeah. I don't got nothing to do with it.
I hear you, Ashley. Snakes is snakes.
Yeah.
You done killed the garden snake, and that garden snake was there to protect you.
Correct.
The garden snake was killing rats.
I'm here for you.
Now you done killed the garden snake who was killing rats, and now you mad at the rats is in the house.
The rats is in the house, right? Because the garden snake was doing it. You got to have some critical thinking ability.
Yeah, you have to be able to analyze every situation. Right. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, lives are lost.
Yes.
And me circling in, what was the mindset of this young man that said, "I'm going to go fight over this girl"? Let's just remove the fact that it might have been over
a romantic situation.
A romantic situation.
I mean, keep it real. Keep it 100 though. I'm gonna tell you like the old man used to tell me. And this, hey, y'all, just go ahead and take it. Keep it funky with you.
Mm-hmm.
There's millions of women out here. Millions of women out here. Really?
Right.
I'm gonna kill you and end my freedom over one woman. If she don't want you no more, bro, move along.
Ashley Larkin said there are drivers without driver's license. They will shoot without gun permit. Yeah, there are drivers without driver's license, Ashley, but nobody without a driver's license said, "Hey, I'm gonna take my car and I'm gonna just run over a person."
Hopefully not.
There are people with licenses trying to run over people.
There are people with licenses who will run you down. There's several things we've seen in the news. They'll run you over.
So the lack of a permit, I see what you're trying to say, but the whole point is you just can't give nobody shit just because they need to have stuff. Mm-hmm. People, we need to keep it, and that's where we're going.
Uh-oh. Man on fire. You look a little warm over there, sir. Look a little warm.
Man on fire, man, I'm the Wizard of Oz, highly evolved. I am in awe. I am offended. I am appalled. The eye of the storm. I am chaotic and I am the calm.
Fire.
And that's my problem. That's where we're going in this goddamn world where we are totally throwing out every law just to compensate people's personal egos. I want to live like this. Okay, we'll let you live like this. I want to do this. Okay, we'll let you do this. Okay, I want to be this way. I want to be that way. And we are dropping down. You said earlier about morals. We're losing every form of morality, and that came with structure. So we're losing structure, and shit like this happens.
Correct.
Whatever, and you could plant any seed of structure, whether it be in the household. We could start out with the household, but it leads into everything and it bleeds outside of the household.
Correct.
So structure starts in the home.
Yeah.
Why ain't that man there? Yeah. Is he there? Was the dad there?
Right.
Was the mom there? Did the mom hate the dad? Was the dad wanted to be there? Did the mama want the dad there? He didn't want to be there. Let's just go into all of that.
Did anybody teach critical thinking?
Did anybody teach, no matter where they teach critical thinking?
That's all I'm saying.
Because now we're giving people situations saying, hey, you ain't got to think critically because you can do what you want to do. Go ahead and do what you want to do.
You got a gun.
You got a gun. Yeah. Since somebody else might shoot, we just going to give you a gun too. No, we can't think like that. That's not it.
That's not it. And as much as and again, I'm not against people being armed for protection. I'm not against that. As someone who has carried a weapon, I'm not against people being armed. What I am against is people being stupid. I'm against stupidity and having armaments.
Ashley says people die more in cars than they do guns. Are you crazy? Ashley, even if that is true, and I'll look up the stats, once again, nobody is purposely saying, I'm going to run you over. People die more in car accidents because that's an incident. I've been in 2 car accidents in my life.
Right.
Neither one of those was on purpose. Nobody pulled out a gun and say, hey, I'm going to shoot you in your head accidentally.
Right.
So there are more accidents, yes, but that's because my son just got into a car accident 2 weeks ago.
Correct.
They just so happen to merge in the lane at the same time. That wasn't on purpose.
That was an accident.
Car accidents are mostly incidental.
Correct.
Now, I do got a baby mama. My son that tried to run me over in the parking lot at the club.
That's another story.
That's another story.
For another day.
That's another story.
What you got?
I'm
right.
still here.
You still here. You made it. You made it.
What happened to just punching and slapping a bit? Sis. Pimp and Slim. People do value the right things. Without discipline, there's disrespect. People don't value the right things. Without discipline, there's disrespect. And that's always my moniker to everything.
Yeah.
I had discipline from the time I was brought up in the household to the time that I went into the military to everything after that. The workplace, everything has led into me with discipline of what to do and react logically and pull my emotions out of everything.
Correct.
So what you got with that, Mark?
Hey man, it's just with the with the fact that they have so many people who we all have emotions. We're all emotional. We're human. I'm gonna say human beings. I mean, you can break it down to signs and the planet move this way. Look, whatever. I'm all about that. But I'm saying we're all emotional. So who's more emotional? That shit don't really matter.
Right.
We're all emotional. So what I'm saying is, you should have the critical thinking ability to know what the difference is between I'm going on the offense or I'm going on the defense. Protecting your family is one thing. You break in my house, bam, I'm going. Yeah, you're gonna catch these hot ones.
Right. Right.
That makes sense to me. Out because you cut me off in traffic, I'm reaching in the box.
Right.
That don't make sense to me.
And that's a situation that you said that happened to you.
Correct.
Yes. So
that
we do know road
yes.
rage happens.
Road rage does happen.
But that's not that's as you said earlier, that's the exception, not the norm.
The
where
exception
somebody says,
and not the rule.
So yes, out of 10 car accidents, all of those car accidents ain't saying 10 out of 10. Somebody said, I'm going to shoot this person. Probably
Correct.
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10. One
Yes.
out of them 10.
So the norm, now, when somebody wants to shoot somebody, that's not an accident.
No, you intentionally did that.
1 out of 10 was an accident.
Yeah.
Not the purpose as opposed to Wanda Perkins.
All this gun violence in every state in the U.S. has truly spiraled out of control. It seems impossible to be controlled already. To allow any and everyone to get a gun is adding fuel to the already uncontrollable worldwide inferno. It's sickening. Innocent lives, including babies' lives, are being taken away. What appears to be every day. They had an issue this past week where a baby was killed. Then you had the one where the store owner called himself standing his ground because somebody was taking a bag of chips or taking something out the store, and he tried to shoot them and messed around and killed the 9-year-old. And then he ran because he really knew he was in the wrong.
Right.
So man, there should be some maturity that comes with owning the weapon. I'm sorry, that should be the case. Do I think people need to protect themselves? Yes. Do I think everybody needs a gun? Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not, bro.
Let me pull up the next comment.
Yeah.
Ashley Larkin says, so you may not tell me it's been 100 of thousands of children dead of gun violence this year. Do you mean they were purposely killed? I'm saying, Ashley, more people killed on purpose than killed on accident.
Correct.
Versus more
with the gun.
Yeah, with the gun. Versus car accidents are done mostly accidental than on purpose. So your comparison of accidents versus killing, nobody gets in a car for the majority to say I'm gonna go out and run somebody over.
Gotcha. False equivalence.
When you get in a when you get your gun with the intention to shoot, that's on purpose. I mean, tell me the stories you know that somebody
when a gun jumped in your hand on accident.
Nobody said, you know what, I'm gonna go out and accidentally shoot somebody.
I'm gonna get this peanut butter sandwich and I grabbed the gun instead and shot 3 people.
Nobody gets in a car unless they are suffering from road rage doesn't happen purposely. Road rage happens in the moment.
Correct.
So nobody got in their car and said, you know what,
I'm gonna kill somebody today.
Kill somebody today. Because that's the weapon, right? The car versus the gun.
Yeah.
So, how is my critical thinking going to protect me against a nigga looking to rob me, hun? You want to tackle that one, Marcus?
How is your critical thinking going to protect you against somebody looking to rob you? I mean, we're talking about isolated incidents.
Yeah, we're talking about isolated incidents.
We're talking about isolated incidents.
Yeah.
We're not talking about
purposely.
Yeah.
Purposely.
This guy intended to cause this man bodily harm by pulling out this weapon.
Yeah, he didn't go to the part with the intent on talking to this dude.
Correct. Now, you know,
he had intent.
He had absolute intent. Now, this it could have gone a bunch of different ways. What that dude?
But if you are a drunk driver, you know the consequences. Yeah, let's talk about that. Even drunk drivers don't mean to kill nobody. They drunk. You know how many times I done went home drunk? I didn't get in my car. Ooh, I'm running somebody over in this bitch.
It's still an accident.
It's an accident.
It's still an accident. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Still not on purpose. Still, it's not intentional.
Gotcha.
It's still not intentional.
I think the difference is the intent.
Yeah.
I think the difference is the intent.
So what we're talking about is intent versus the accidental nature of actually.
Correct.
So it's a lot of, when we're talking about gun violence, it's a lot of people intending to do harm.
Correct.
When you get in the car, it's not intending to do harm. Once again, there are cases, but for the most part, that's not normal.
Gotcha.
What we're talking about in this situation, though, is the lack of understanding of this young man and any young man or woman to actually take a life, and you don't even care about the consequences of what that does to yourself first and foremost,
to their family,
even to the other person first and foremost. Because if you got problems, kill yourself.
Yeah, for real.
If you got problems with, and I don't really mean kill yourself. I mean,
but I get what you're saying.
I really truly mean F you, that your intent is to take another life because you can't deal with whatever that is that other person is doing if it's not intentionally harming you and your life.
That part.
In your life. You want to take a parent away from the child. You want to perpetuate this image that we have within our community that we're trying to suppress, connecting the links, that we're trying to end, some things that we're trying to actually say, no, this isn't us, and you're not helping that image at all.
Correct.
Because I guarantee you, somewhere down the line on one of them news articles, somebody's saying, well, that's what they do. I hate that. Yeah. Because we're trying to say, really, the people who carry that image ain't us.
Got you.
I'll just say that.
Yeah.
The people who really hold that image ain't us.
Correct.
There's a whole term called black-on-black violence that ain't even a real thing.
That's not a real thing.
That we're trying to end. And even that you're never going to end it. It's just, it's hard to counteract
the effects of it.
The effects of it. Mm-hmm. When we always give other people a opportunity to use that against us.
Right. And I'm not one, and this is the honest to God truth. I'm not one, and you've heard me say this in the past, I'm not one about the respectability policy. I give a fuck less what somebody thinks. You know, black on black violence, I give a fuck about what they think. However, what I do care about is I care about the fact that being able to know when to use a weapon versus when not to use a weapon. Right. I care about that.
Right.
A lot of these young people nowadays tend to feel powerful with their chest stuck out when they have a gun. You are correct, Willette, which is exactly what we're talking about.
Right.
This gun, this weapon.
It's a beard.
It's to cover up some BS. Because here's what I know. If I reach the point, and now maybe can we call it military training,
mm-hmm.
or can we call it training from the cradle? Training from the cradle.
Yes.
I can critically think through most situations.
Mm-hmm.
I can quell my emotions and my anger I can be mad and still have a conversation with you about how I feel you have wronged me. Long before it comes to violence. Let's just say violence. I'm not even talking about guns.
Right.
I'm saying violence.
Right.
Before I raise my hands or to put my hands on you, I'm gonna converse about this situation. I'm gonna try to explain. According to Ashley, and this is Ashley, critical thinkers already know the cause and effect of drunk driving. If you are a real critical thinker, you would know that if I'm drunk and I get in my car, the possibilities of me running into this family with children is double now when you think critically.
No. When you're drunk, that kills all your ability to think critically.
Because you should call a taxi, an Uber.
A true critical thinker knows that I'm about to get messed up tonight.
Right. If you critically thought about it beforehand.
You're critically thinking. We already know drinking impairs your thinking ability.
It does.
So
it slows it down.
You cannot even think logically, much less critically, when you have alcohol consumed in your body from somebody who drinks like myself. I've been drinking since I was 14. So I can honestly, yes, you're right. I that's what I'm saying. Call an Uber. But in the moment, let's just say you go out to a party. Ashley, you came to a party recently, right? You didn't expect to turn up and drink bottle after bottle after bottle after bottle like you did. So yeah, you had critical thinking in that moment of, I'm not even going to drink that much because I got to drive. But then you get out there in the moment. Now you'd have had one drink. Now you'd have had 2 drinks. Now you'd have had 3 drinks. Now you'd have had 4 drinks. And before you realize it, sometimes, and you might think, once again, it affects your ability to think logically. Sometimes drunk people don't even know how drunk they are. I've been in that state where I did not realize how messed up I was, where I can make it home. I'm just kind of drunk, and you totally tore down. Once again, your mind is impaired. It's not where it needs to be. Versus you knowing beforehand, hey, come out with me because I know I'm about to get messed up. That's true critical thinking. But nonetheless, we're talking about the actual purpose of harming somebody versus accidentally harming somebody. So even if you got in the car driving drunk, your mindset wouldn't is, I'm going to go run over this person. When you get a gun, your mindset is, possibly, I'm going to shoot this person. Some people's mindsets is, I have a gun to protect myself. But you're not running to a fight with the idea of protecting myself. You're running to a fight with the intent to kill. That's the purpose. I have a gun. I'm not pulling it out on somebody. Now, if somebody comes for me, I'm going to pull it out in defending myself. But if I go see somebody with a gun, I already got a motive.
Yeah.
Motive.
My plan was to cause bodily harm.
Yes. Versus reaction. That's what we're missing here. Motive versus reaction.
Yeah.
Everybody has a right to defend themselves, but everybody does not have the right to go kill somebody.
To go seek out someone.
To go seek out killing. Mm-hmm. And that's the difference.
Yeah. Right on, man.
All right, so thank you everybody for tuning in. We're at 12:57.
Yes, sir.
I don't think we really got into the meat. We're going to have to continue with, because I wanted to actually, and we're probably, and we're going to get some people into the studio with this.
Yeah, because it's going to take some conversations. We might need to get Therapist G in. Shout out to Therapist G.
Yes.
We might need to kind of talk about
Travis Barber, who said as a mentor now, who served time in prison.
Yeah.
We just want to get some men on this platform.
Yeah. Who have
been there.
Yeah. Yeah. Who have been through these situations.
Who've been there.
Yeah.
Just definitely. People who have experienced some trying moments, some trials and tribulations, and talk about how they got past those moments.
Yeah.
We really need to, because there's no one answer to fixing this problem.
Yeah, that is correct.
I do know the root of the problem, though, is just lacking discipline.
Yeah. The ability to think.
The ability to think.
And when you're angry, when you're mad, it's understood that it's impaired.
Yes.
But that's the point. That's when you rest on your critical thinking.
And maybe his whole thing before he went up and shot Buddy, he might have been impaired.
Correct.
He might have been impaired.
He could have been impaired as well. We don't know the story.
We don't know the story. So yes, we're not saying that we know what was going on in this young man's head when he went and killed this guy. We're just saying we need to find resolution to fix moments like these.
Correct.
To teach how to react, what to do, what we shouldn't do, because this could have honestly been a whole conversation.
Could have been a conversation.
It could have just been a conversation, bro. You could have just had a whole conversation about what's up,
how you're feeling, because that's what it comes down to. Your emotions.
You ready for it?
Emotions.
You ready for it?
I'm ready for it.
What if old girl perpetuated the situation?
Correct. What if she was the reason? You could have had some bogus information.
You could have had some bogus information. And because I saw a TikTok video, I'll post it later.
Yeah.
Where a young lady says is y'all are causing a lot of harm in your community over petty shit.
Yeah. That's a really petty situation.
That man cheated on you, or that man didn't do nothing to you, and you spunt it to send the cousins and the brothers or the boyfriend or the ex-boyfriend about him.
Off to their doom. Marching to their doom.
Petty shit.
Over something petty.
Ooh, we don't know the story.
Correct.
Because if it is about a girl,
that's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a whole nother pack of...
Over something you can't control. Over something you have no control over.
That you have no control over. So once again, condolences to this young man.
Yes, and his family, of course.
His family, of course. Condolences to everybody involved.
Yes, people that suffered, people that saw it.
Everybody that suffered in this moment, and all moments, man. All of these moments are unfortunate when you got to deal with the loss of a loved one.
Yeah.
Miss Willette Williams.
Considering my wanting to possess a weapon, now this is just me, I would be open to taking a test to see what my mental status is. And at the end of the day, that's what I think. I think before you are able to own a weapon, you should have...
Because I know I'm a little shaky.
Because I'm a little shaky. Listen,
I
think we all are.
Hold up. That's another part. You got to know who you are.
Yeah, I think we all are.
Do I even need a gun?
Listen, I think we all have moments, and I think it's important for us to be able to recognize those triggers and those moments, and to know when is appropriate. Knowing when is it appropriate to wield a weapon? When is it appropriate to do that?
Right.
I mean, that goes for anything, right? So, thank y'all for tuning in with us on this Saturday. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I know I enjoyed talking. Thank you to the dynamic Mr. Dylan Williams, who effectively was the MC, the mover of the crowd, if you will.
Yes.
During the Lynx event and during the time that was very crucial and very critical for the cooler heads to prevail.
Yes.
Thank you for having the cooler head to be able to move the crowd, sir.
I want to give a personal shout out to my cousin.
Yeah.
Miami Knight.
Yes. She was able to say some words too.
She called me and she just said, gave me some reassurance that really struck my heart.
Yeah.
About how I might have been put there in that moment.
You were there for a reason.
And I was there for a reason.
Divine intervention, sir.
I do what I do.
Yeah,
and I don't think, I do believe in, a higher power and all that, but, I just, and once again, the military thing, we just do what we do, we keep it moving.
You got to,
And she hit me with a spiritual aspect from it about you were there because of what you do and how you knew how to handle it.
You were supposed to be there in that moment.
Anybody else might not have known how to.
Might have been
it
the table.
Basically, it was meant to be me.
Gotcha.
Because of who I am. And I appreciate her for that. Just, shout out to her. Shout out to everybody that came out. I appreciate y'all, Yale Entertainment, the whole family, the whole team, RTV, the whole entire conglomerate for the most part, came out. Shout out to Trauma Unit. They're coming on the platform soon.
Okay.
You know, Frisco, he came out there. Of course, my sister Sage Marie Blue from Divine Timing, she came out there. Lala and Spicy from Women in the Mic was out there.
Yep.
Mark L came out.
Mark L was there.
TR was somewhere drilling. I guess he
was drilling.
He was drilling again. TR don't give a damn.
His spirit. He was there in spirit.
He was there in spirit.
Yes, sir. He was
So
there in spirit.
it was just good to see Pimp Talk. You know what I'm saying? Pimp and Slim and Young B was out there.
The whole family.
Yes,
the Yale Radiocast family.
The Yale family was there. Kay Larkin, Miss Larkin, they were there. So just it was, you know, it touched me. It touched
He was
my
touched.
soul.
He was touched.
And once again, just thank you to Miss Shirley and the family for allowing me to be a part of it. And I will say we do got coming up. She called me yesterday, Miss Shirley. We got a walk coming up.
Okay.
And she said June. Don't remember the day in June.
Okay.
We have a walk coming up, and we're going to get some people out there for that.
Okay.
So we're going to keep because Brother TR said, "Hey man, it's unfortunate, but we need to take this as momentum."
Correct. Keep on keeping on.
And turn it into what we're truly trying to do here.
Correct.
And that's what we're going to do. We are going to make some form of impact in the community, which is, y'all see us on the podcast and we do all this, but we have bigger goals than just talking to y'all. We really have a desire to put some things in position for people to be successful, whether it be us knowing somebody to connect you with, you're dealing with any form of domestic violence. If we could be the bridge between you and a mentorship program for your kids, that's what we're trying to do here.
Yeah. We're trying to start it
right
at the lowest level to go ahead and bring it up. We're trying to create the society we want to see.
All right.
If that makes sense.
Right. So, and once again, the young man that was murdered, South Fulton police say 18-year-old Malik Hambrick is the young man that got killed.
Yeah.
So, condolences to his family.
Yes.
We would love to reach out to the family if anybody can get wind to the Hambrick family on behalf of Yale Entertainment and connecting the links for continued support for them from us. Absolutely. All right. So once again, we thank you. What we need for everybody is to subscribe.
Yes.
To Yale Radiocast.
Yes.
Subscribe to RTV on Vimeo.
Yes.
We need donations.
Yes, please. By all means.
By all means.
You are loving this content and you're enjoying kicking it with the personalities that represent Yale Radiocast. Go ahead and throw us a couple dollars in there. You can throw a dub in there.
It could be a dub.
You could be a 5, 10, 15, 20. We could do that.
Yeah, for us to put these events together, best believe it's a lot of money involved.
It is, and every little penny counts.
Divine
Trust
Intervention with Willette Williams, Wanda Perkins. Some people are already mentally challenged and can't think critically before they start drinking. So there's absolutely no way they can use critical thinking when intoxicated.
You are correct.
Yet and still, I'm the guy who was defending y'all country.
That's him. That's the one. That dude right there. This dude right here.
And that guy.
And this guy. Of all people. Y'all know I'm a fool with it.
He from Chicago.
I'm from Chicago.
I'm from Pensacola.
I'm from the home of gun violence.
I'm from the home of gun violence. I'm from the home of...
You from the home of Florida man. Hey y'all, we try to keep it. We try to keep it light. We try to keep it air around here. But hey, we thank you. We from the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate it. Thank you for joining us on this Saturday.
Man.
Thank you for joining us for every Saturday that we're here and in the building. And like I said, we are here for you. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for checking us out. Share.
I really, truly need y'all to share these links out.
Please do.
I really need y'all to.
Please do.
Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody.
That is correct. Even if they want to be mad and call in and talk to us. Look, there's no such thing as bad publicity, sir.
Hey, I love a
Hey,
little bit of
strangely, I love the
I
odds.
already know.
Strangely, I love the odds.
I love the smoke, and Markel loves smoke as
All
well.
the smoke, brother. Bring it. Look at me. I'm smoke.
He will roll it up.
Boy, listen. Anyway, thank y'all for joining the Yale Radiocast on the flagship show, The Male Review, with the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Myself, Mark L., my brother, Dylan Yale. Thank y'all for tuning in. And as always, the motto, sir?
You already know what it is. Get the business.
Get the business. We'll see y'all next week.
Yale Radiocast.